Hi, my name is John Schwarcz, and I am currently interning with the U.S. mission to the international organizations in Vienna. More specifically, I intern for the Arms Control and International Atomic Energy Agency sections. I'm here today to share a little bit with you about where I'm from, Kentucky. The bluegrass state received its nickname for the grass which produces bluish-purple buds and makes the landscape appear blue when in bloom. The origin of the actual state name is less certain. Kentucky is the interpretation by pioneers of one or more Native American tribes' names for the region, possibly Iroquois or Shawnee. Kentucky was the 15th state admitted to the Union in 1792, following settlement enabled by the exploration of the region by pioneers like Daniel Boone. Kentucky quickly became a popular destination due to the fertile land ideal for growing corn, hemp, and tobacco. Tobacco has remained a major staple of the state economy, and although growing hemp has been illegal for quite some time, in 2013 Kentucky became the first state to legalize the growing of hemp. So far, only a small research crop has been planted, but in the future this could provide a major boost to the state economy. Another major product of Kentucky is bourbon. Currently, the population of Kentucky is around 4.5 million, which is outnumbered by the 5.5 million barrels of bourbon. That's nearly $2 billion worth of bourbon. A common misconception about bourbon is that it must be made in Kentucky. Although this is not true, approximately 95% of the world's bourbon is produced in my home state. Kentucky boasts the ideal climate for aging the alcohol, and limestone water complements bourbon flavors better than any other water source. Any enthusiast should tour the Kentucky Bourbon Trail and check out all the major distilleries. Despite not being a very populous state, everywhere I have traveled in the world, people recognize my home state thanks to Colonel Sanders' Kentucky Fried Chicken. If you love Kentucky Fried Chicken, you can get it anywhere in the state, or you can eat at the historic Claudia Sanders Dinner House. Many recognize the Kentucky Derby as well, but the Kentucky Horse Park and many other racetracks and horse farms across the state may also be of interest to anyone who loves horses. Also worth noting is that Fort Knox houses the U.S. gold stockpile. However, unlike James Bond in Goldfinger, you will not be able to enter and see the gold. What tourists can do while in the state is tour Mammoth Cave, which is the longest known cave system in the whole world. There are also many other beautiful natural areas to visit, like the Cumberland Gap or Red River Gorge. Kentucky has been the birthplace of many famous Americans, including the 16th President Abraham Lincoln, legendary boxer Muhammad Ali, and the popular actor George Clooney. Personally, I was raised in Lexington, Kentucky, known as the horse capital of the world, and at one point the home for the famous American politician Henry Clay. Lexington is a moderately sized town with about 500,000 residents in the metropolitan area. Kentucky does not boast professional sports teams, so college athletics are very popular. The Lexington-based University of Kentucky has the second most men's basketball NCAA tournament victories, with our most recent victory in 2012, in addition to having the most Division I victories of any men's team. I hope you learned a thing or two about Kentucky, and maybe someday we'll check it out.